Alright, I have a newfound respect for High Elven archers. Damn! These things are ridiculous!
Archers! Get out of here!
They're getting quite a lot of experience too.
Seal! Onward!
Keep chasing them down, I got your left flank.
Acknowledge! To the fray! By Alariel!
Back off.
Let others die!
We are getting quite the beating, but
We're beating them. You might want to try and pull back your 25 very nearly dead spearmen. If a unit goes too low on numbers, then they'll just disband at the end of the battle.
Battle loses its
okay. They're gone.
death to all!
And don't forget, try and attack their wizard with Tyrion. Although I am now shooting him at short range with all of my archers.
Our will is tested!
Actually, probably doing more damage to your own troops. Let's not do that. Let's use you guys to screen your front. Yeah, their wizard's on his own now. So let's shoot him! The pincushion wizard! Oh, he's not even a wizard, he's a crossbowman. Look at that health go down. Yikes.
Just end battle, I guess.
I just killed their leader. Yeah.
We go!
That was fun.
The Phoenix was wiped out.
It was. Oh no, that's bad because he's going to be hard to replace. Tyrion,
No, it didn't say it was
132.
killed, it was wiped out. Is that different?
Mm-mm. Same thing. Man, archers. So many kills. Tyrion, lots. Spearmen, not as many. Spearmen a bit flimsy. Your artillery did well.
Loot gain 2,000. Well done.
That's a good amount of money. Yeah, the Phoenix is dead, unfortunately.
Yep. Why didn't I take it over?
Because I haven't pressed OK yet.
Oh,
My
yeah, okay.
strength
Oh, I was scared there for a bit.
No city for you! And now you have all three provinces, so let me see if I can remember how this would be described. So in the bottom left tab, when you select one of your cities, bottom left tab you have like all the city overview stuff, information about it. In the bottom right of that general area will be a little button which was previously greyed out, will now be available. Click on that and it should have a pop-up menu of different, probably called commandments or something like that. I'm not sure what they'll be called for the elves. And then pick the bonus you want. So that bonus will apply to that entire region.
Oh. Campaign movement range. Construction cost minus 10% growth plus 20.
That's good.
More trade, more tax.
You probably want the construction and growth because we're still in the early game and you're building a lot of stuff.
And it's per turn.
Yeah.
You can change it per turn.
Yes, but it takes a turn to initiate. So
And I can perform a rite.
Interesting.
Perform rites to gain faction-wide benefits. But I can only perform one. The Invocation of Isha.
Immune to attrition, casualty replenishment, untainted. I mean, you've not really had any of those problems yet. That's more if you're fighting against the vampires of Skaven or Chaos.
Okay.
Although Dark Elves do produce Chaos Corruption, but I don't think they have here. Not yet, anyway.
So that's another thing for now.
I don't think so.
Well, I can't build anything. No. I can... Next level. Do I want swords player or do I want to keep on the...
Huzzah! That is entirely up to you. Warbird, thank you very much for the resub. Yeah, I don't know what Tyrion's abilities are. I've never seen them, and every legendary is different, so I cannot give you any info
Okay.
on that.
What does public order do?
Public order is the chance of your nation rising up. So if you click on one of your cities, in the banner you'll see -18, brackets -13. That's the public order. The brackets is how much it's going to go down next turn, but it looks worse than it actually is right now, because conquest for the next turn only, because you've just taken a town, it's a -10. And then provincial instability is -3 at the moment, but it will go down by a further -1 every turn. So actually you will be at 0, standardly.
So that should be fine.
Yeah. Especially if you build a plaza or something.
100?
What was that?
The uprisings are at -100? Or isn't there...
Yes, -100.
Okay. Well, in that case...
And apparently having high or low public order decreases or raises income for the High Elves, which is what makes plazas and things useful. But you have a lot of ways of raising public order, so I wouldn't worry about it too much on your legendaries, just buildings.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Next target should be the Calados Repose, right? Because I need to replenish. Or do I want to attack because they're weakened?
That's your choice. If you have an easy way of getting over to Angeriel, then that's probably where you should go, but that is up to you. Military Advancement 1. Research the following items to advance the High Elves' finely tuned military machine to a higher level. Sweet. So I can get the Spear Wall, which is 10% weapon strength for High Elves and Lothan Sea Guards. Naval Discipline, which is more leadership and melee defense for Sea Guards. More armor for the Illyrian Reavers, well, I don't have those yet. Reload time reduction for archers. Really? And then speed for spearmen, archers, and Lothan Sea Guards. I kind of like the sound of the Naval Discipline. Melee defense and leadership, that just means I hold the line better. So I might just replace all of my spearmen with Sea Guards. Do they have shields? Actually, they probably don't, do they? Oh, I'm looking at you again. No, Mordred, you are not Lothan. There we are.
We are ill at ease.
Sea Guards do not have shields. Who has really dangerous ranged units? Dark Elves to an extent, but my own ranged units are better. Lizardmen, no. Definitely not. Skaven, possibly. I think using Sea Guards is going to be fine. Naval Discipline it is. Right. Meanwhile,
Knowledge is yours.
I need to find a landing place.
Weighing anchor. High Lawmaster.
Okay.
Order must be maintained.
6 more turns until I can upgrade this Great Turtle Isle. Man, that feels slow.
That's probably because it is.
Yeah, probably. I'm done. No, I wouldn't replace the entire army because the archers are still really strong. I just mean Sea Guards instead of spearmen.
At what point can I see what the garrison is of Angeriel?
Click on the city and then click on the view garrison thing.
Yeah, it's just question marks.
Oh, you need to get closer.
I don't want to get closer though.
That's up to you.
Replenish.
So, no, I'm not going to say anything. Continue.
could take Calador's Repose. Probably for free, right? Let's see if I can build stuff first. I think that's a good start.
Up to you. You may want to pause and let your troops replenish a bit more, because you did take a bit of a beating in that last battle. Also, I should point out experience. So your archers now have the gold or bronze up arrows. There are 9 experience levels. So the first set of archers with the 3 bronzes, that's a level 3. The one on the right is a level 1. The more experience you have, the more leadership a unit will have, so they are much harder to break in battle. And apparently the more damage they do too. That I didn't
Oh,
realise.
good. So they will do a ton of damage.
Yeah, those level 3s will do a lot. But the main thing is the increase in leadership. They're much less likely to run away. In fact, all of the stats seem to go up. The melee attack and defense have also gone up. Interesting. But generally, more experience good.
Still can't do any technology.
So if you click on the technologies, you can see what's required. So under, like, trade advancements, required buildings, Elven Embassy. You need an embassy to get the trade good advancements, plus other buildings. Anything with the red castle requires more. I thought that was a throne. Is that actually a castle? I think it is. It's a castle with a banner under it.
Where is the Elven Embassy?
Far right.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I can't make that yet, so I have to wait. I think I'm done.
Okay. What's your income, by the way?
1900.
Oh, damn. You're quite a lot wealthier than I am. Mine's 1200, almost 13.
I'm getting a trade agreement from another high elf. Yes.
Yeah, you probably do actually want to go through and do some diplomacy with some of the other high elves. Start getting some trade. The more agreements you have with a faction, the more influence, or the more they like you, and the more likely they are to accept a confederation with you. And confederation is basically diplomatically annex them.
Wow.
Orders?
Probably out of my reach yet, still. Since I'm not that strong.
Ooh, Zeti is a province
Teclis,
capital.
High Lawmaster. Tremble before me. For the king! Now is not the time.
So what I'm doing right now is a siege, so you have available siege engines which you need to build, and they will take a certain number of turns each to build. So this is going to take me 3 turns to prepare for the siege. So we just have to sit here for 3 turns before I can actually attack it. And in that time they'll probably send reinforcements from the Golden Colossus. Is that also a province capital? No. Still waiting for that. Still not doing any of those. Diplomacy. Can I do any?
At your service. The Asur bid you welcome.
I can afford to be a lot nicer.
Wise in
Because I don't need to conquer these guys, you do.
misguided.
I can basically just
Give
make
the
friends with
word.
all of them.
Make your petition and leave this place.
Protector of Elves. I trust you do not expect a full welcome.
But some of them are just arses. And by some of them, I mean all of them. Alright, over to you.
Okay. Can I build more stuff? Yes, I can.
That is forever the question. It's such an underrated part of the game. Just, ooh, can I build more stuff? Yay, shinies!
More growth. Yes, do that.
That's why I don't really understand the people who just want to do the online battles. It's like, why? You have none of the context around it. Why are you even fighting?
Upgrade, yes please, I've got plenty of money. I want to make a haven. And I can't do anything in this one because I need more growth. Yes, I do. Okay, my units are not replenished yet. I guess next time then. And I'm to the toilet. I'll be right back. I think I'll be back in time.
Oh, definitely one of the nice things about Halloween. You get all the chocolate bars and stuff that haven't been given out. Nom 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 nom. Right, so what can I build? Probably nothing, because I'm still waiting turns to upgrade, right? Yeah, another 4 turns. It was definitely a good idea for me to get the homestead. So I could almost... No, I could double the... No, I could almost double the growth if I got a mana, which would knock me back 1 turn. Or 1 surplus. You know what? Screw it. Upgrade that. You are still sieging. You're still researching. That was a really fun turn. I did nothing.
Sounds like my turn.
So one thing I should point out for you is one of the... In the same place as the commandments were for the towns, you have different movement stances for your leaders. So if you click on Tyrion, in the same place will be a movement button. So ordinarily you're just nothing selected, that's just normal movement. That's generally what you'll use by default. But one of the other ones is encampment, which I think means that if you have at least 50% of your movement, you can see in the top left, above Tyrion's face, is a movement bar. That's how much you've got left. So if you move half of your movement, then stop, and then encamp, that means that you can actually replenish troops while still moving a little bit.
Ah, okay. That would have been useful.
Yeah, I was going to say that, but my mouth was full of chocolate, so I couldn't.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can beat the Dark Elves.
Okay.
Because I can walk over the strait over here.
Nice.
That's... Delsus has Dark Shards and Bleak Swords.
No, it's fine.
One of either. And Garrison a bit more.
Bleak Swords and Dark Shards are like their spears and archers. They sound scary, but they're not.
And the Dread Spears are just shielded spears.
Yeah.
Anti-large charge defense, which we don't have. We have archers.
Yeah, not anymore. One thing which is not actually explained anywhere, but the way that to see if your units are large or not, though it's going to be hard to tell because you have nothing large for comparison. But if you hover your mouse over Tyrion, for example, you'll see that there's a little puppet icon, then a 1 of 1 under Armored Melee Expert Duelist. That if that puppet is really big, that means it's a large unit. If that puppet is small, like Tyrion, it's a single. Seriously, that's how you tell. It does not tell you anywhere else. It never explains that that's what that is, but that's how you know.
Okay, good to know. Can I build more stuff? Yes, I can. Another haven. Yes, please. And turn.
I decided to bite the bullet and upgrade my small town. Which means I can upgrade the mana to level 2, which means I get more growth, which hopefully means overall it's actually quicker.
I got another trade deal. High Elves? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I accept. You have surpassed yourself. This is most wise.
Economic power weak!
I earned 2200 gold a day. Or turn.
Still not double what I have, so it's fine.
It's almost double.
Almost, but not quite. You are still sieging. I think it's 1 more turn. Yeah.
Steady hand is needed.
Next turn we fight them. And you'll see a proper siege. And how ridiculously easy they tend to be. Seriously, that's the one part of this game which I think they have got horribly, horribly wrong. Is attacking sieges is way too easy. I think walls are actually a disadvantage.
For my queen.
Yeah, this is not going to end well.
Probably because you don't have the Phoenix anymore.
No, because I have double the army size we have.
Ah. You can always withdraw, replenish, get more troops, do some recruiting. Or you can just Leroy Jenkins it.
Break siege, right?
Yeah.
My journey begins.
Yeah, okay.
And it's a province capital, which means they will have walls, so you have to siege it.
Yeah, it's a bit weird because it doesn't show me the amount of... Oh,
Oh, now I can click on it.
that's
Ah,
interesting.
What?
It only showed 2 troops last round, last turn. Now it shows 10.
Feared by all.
Okay. Don't know why. Don't know how.
The little bar next to the banner will tell you roughly how many troops they have in that army. That's in terms of number of units out of 20, rather than how strong those units actually are. 20 is the maximum you can have in an army.
Yeah, so I just built a bunch last turn, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
You should probably think about doing the same. Or not. Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Incoming. But this is good, because it means you're not fighting their garrison at the same time. 50-50. I'd say you've got a pretty good chance here.
I will give you the archers again.
As you wish.
Seems to be pretty effective.
And if you want me to aim at anything in particular, then let me know. Like if you need help with anything.
First of all, kill them all.
Roger that, will do. Roger Wilco.
Ooh.
That is a big hill.
Big
And
hill.
on the left. In fact, it's your call where you want to defend, but the hill on the right is bigger, but it runs the risk that they're going to deploy directly opposite you, so you don't have as much of a incline. The one on the left,
Yeah.
the incline is almost entirely on your side, but it's not high.
Well, I think it's clear.
Alrighty then.
I have to give you the units still.
Yeah, you do.
And I think I will put...
I'll move all of them over here. I'm actually going to be a bit sneaky and start ahead of you to do a bit of skirmishing. And I'll pull back.
Orders received.
Actually want you to be a bit thicker. I've changed how I use archers.
Without
No,
fail.
not that much.
No.
There. So generally, the deeper a unit is, the more resistant to attack they are, or to a morale break. So if you have a really, really thin line, they're more likely to break and run, while if you have a thicker column, then they're less likely to.
But you'll be able to do more damage if the line is thinner, right?
Yeah, and you cover more territory, so you can block them
Yeah.
more.
Okay, ready?
Archers. Onward.
That's interesting.
That's fine.
Asur, move. We go.
Let's have some fun. Thankfully they still have no cavalry, so I could be a little bit ridiculous with the amount of shooting and damage I do. Right, so all these guys have shields, so I'm not going to shoot at them.
Dread spears, bleak swords.
Come on, a bit closer. Oh, don't just wait
Solid
there.
shoot.
You'll do.
Steel! Your life of darkness ends!
I'll shoot at the wizard.
Is
Is that a good
with
idea?
artillery, I wouldn't. Oh, actually, because he's right in the middle of that big block, yeah, go for it.
Just area of attack.
Yeah. Just completely destroyed that one unit crossbows.
It shall be done!